Hello my lovelies, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Brianna. I love to crochet plushies, amigurumi if you will. And for those of you returning back, welcome back. Feel so glad to see that you are here following along on this crazy journey. Alright, for this week's video, we are going to be doing a market! It is our first market of 2025. It will be about 45 minutes away from where I'm at right now. It's a Saturday. Currently it is Thursday, April 10th. Our market is Saturday, April 12th. And so I just wanted to do a little bit of a different video and show you guys kind of the behind the scenes getting ready, like the last couple of days before the market. If I would have thought of this sooner, I would have showed you guys like me running to the bank and getting some change and stuff like that, because that is one of the ways that I prep. I always do that normally 2 days before, just so that I can be prepared, and then tomorrow we'll be like loading up my truck with all those supplies. And today's just kind of the last of the finishing touches to everything. So we have this froggy. It needs to be stuffed and have its eyes done. That is the last of the froggies. And then I have a bunch of these turtles that still need their eyes, and so I have to make those on my Cricut, and then I hot glue those on. So I will show you guys the behind the scenes with that. And then I also need to prep up some scrunchies because I have not done that yet. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to hang out, and all that you guys ever really get to see, I feel like, is me either making things or from other creators, just the market days alone. And I kind of want to show the process because there's a lot more that goes into it than what people think. So what I like to do is, obviously, like I said, I like to go get my money. Money first, that's always priority, because you never want to show up to a market and be like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough change or whatever. Second, I always bring a power bank with me, even if it says that there is electricity in building type. But I got a booth without electricity. But even if it says electricity, I still always make sure that I bring a power bank. So I will probably charge this up tomorrow. And then as we're loading things, I'll probably just sneak it in. Or I'll grab it in the morning before we leave. And then I just like to go through and tag everything. I ended up getting these off of Amazon. You can see that in my last couple of videos that I posted. There was one that I did a bunch of unboxing where I got this chair, I got some yarn, I got some other things from like Amazon. So if you're curious, you can go back and check that out and continue to hang out with me after this video. But like, these are just the little like pins. I don't know what you call them. But that's how I put my tags on. And then I just go to the dollar store or Walmart and I buy these string tags. And then I stamp them. I should have shown the process of all this, but I'm sure I'll have to make a couple more anyways. But I stamp them with a stamper that I got. I think it was from Hobby Lobby. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was from Hobby Lobby, and it says homemade just for you by. And then I always write on it my name, which is Happily Hooked LLC. And then on the back side, I leave it blank. So when I go to my storefront and she prints out the little barcode deals, I stick those on the back. Otherwise, for markets like this, I write the price on the back. And then as I'm making things too, I keep a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet of what I'm bringing, what I have. And then that way when I sell it, I can like take it out of inventory. But yeah, that's just one way that I prep. Okay, for those of you that are new here as well, I have two dogs. I have a French Bulldog mixed with Boston Terrier. His name is Grizzly. He's about 3.5, and then we have a Golden Doodle, which is a Golden Retriever mixed with Poodle. For those of you that don't know, I feel like her breed's a little bit more known than others. A little bit more known than our Frenchton. And his name's Grizzly. And then we have Iggy. She is our Golden Doodle, and she's about 6 months old now. Also, we live in a camper full time. So if my camera is shaking and you hear running around, playing, whatever, I'm sorry, it just is what it is right now. We've been doing this life for about 2 years now, and this is one of the bigger campers that we've gotten now. And yeah, so that's just a little bit about me. This will be my first market, like I mentioned, for 2025. I did not do as many markets last year because I got set up in that storefront in August, I believe. I believe it was August that I started that. And I'm still set up there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go back to the last video before this video. And I did some recordings there and stuff because we were doing some upgrades, people. Upgrades. Yeah, I think it'd be fun just to chat a little. I should have been, like, working on this while chatting. I don't know. I do that a lot. I'm like, hit record and then, I don't know, I just always, like, fast forward instead of talking to you guys. But let's be a little bit more personable here, right? Oh my gosh. I thought I just lost the eyeball. Anyway, these are just safety eyes. I believe that these are the 10 millimeters. I just order my safety eyes off of Amazon normally. It's just easy because where I live, there's like nothing around. By nothing, I mean like the closest Walmart's about an hour away. Closest yarn store is like 2 hours, 3 hours away, something like that. If you are crocheting or working on something in this video, let me know down in the comments what you're working on. This is an Easter market. That's why we've been prepping a bunch of Easter. I will show you guys what I'll have made when it comes time to putting it in tote. What we all have. Because I don't want to just leave it in this bag. Also, for those new here, I also dry buzz. So I don't do this full time yet. Could become full time. But as of right now, I dry buzz. I have my Class B CDL. I have had it for a little over a year now. I've been driving bus for 2 years. Little over 2 years. I think I've had my CDL for closer to 2 years now at this point. I got it in July. And right now it is April. So we're pretty close to hitting our 2-year point, I suppose. With having our CDL. So that's pretty cool. I've been crocheting for, let's see, almost 5 years now. That's crazy. I have owned my business for 3 years. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. What else? I prefer chenille yarn bases such as Premier Parfait Chunky. I really like that yarn. I used to use acrylic, but I don't really like it for the plushies. Plus, I notice I sell a lot more plushies when I use the softer yarns because obviously kids want to feel things, right? And they're like, oh my gosh, it's soft. And then we have to get it type of thing. Normally I have keychains made, but I did not prep any keychains. But trying to keep a storefront like full all the time, it gets a little chaotic and hectic when trying to do markets. So did I kind of sign up for this market last second? Not really. I've known for it about a month now. But with trying to prep everything and get all this stuff done, and now the weather's finally nice, like it's just a little chaotic. Just a little bit. And that's okay. It's okay to live in chaos every now and again. But since we live in a camper, we also have a trailer. And our white enclosed trailer is where I keep all of my other market stuff. So when we go and try and unload stuff to put into my vehicle and such, I will bring you guys along for that, show you what I have. To be fair and honest, I don't even remember what I have at this point. Because I know I took certain like displays and stuff to my storefront. And I don't really know what I have left for displays at this point. So, and then I just remembered as the weather was finally getting nice out that my tent broke last year. I haven't been doing YouTube that long, so only really like my family and close friends know what happened. But basically, I was doing an outside market, And all of a sudden, the wind picked up super duper heavy because we live in North Dakota. It's what it does. I ended up picking my tent up and it crashed into a building and broke. So, and then there was also like a bouncy house and stuff there that was tacked into the ground that ended up flying up and out of the ground. Yeah, the wind just went really, the weather just went really western that day out of nowhere. It was crazy. We were there for like a 5K or something. Something going on. I can't remember what. It was for an awareness of some sort. I don't remember. I just remember that I need to get a new tent now, though. Before I start doing outdoor markets. Because I'm not about to be sitting out in the wind or the heat trying to do a market. So basically, I just put these little pins like this, clip it in, I have it on the string, and ta-da! If you're ever wondering what I price my items at, I can always talk you guys like through how I price them and stuff. It's basically just this not online, but it's a Excel sheet deal that I ended up buying. I believe it was from Cameron's Cute Creations, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that, but I believe that's who I bought it from. And it breaks down like market versus like online sales and like pricing for how much yarn you use, how much stuffing you use, the eyes, how much your booth fee is type of thing, how much you want to be paid an hour. But it breaks it down into this whole price point, and I've been doing it so long that I don't know, I just kind of know the prices at this point for most things. Unless it's a new pattern, and then I obviously plug in all this stuff. But for these, it was a trial and error because it all depended on one, the size, and two, like, was I charging too much or too little? So it was like playing around with the numbers until I got it just right to where it was perfect for me, perfect for my main customer base. And so I charged these leggy frogs at $8, and then the ones that I use like Bernat baby blanket, I charge those at $10. But if you're ever wondering, we can always go into all the pricing and such. I think these guys are so fun. I actually didn't prep these, not for this specific market anyway. I was trying to go and find more of my hair ties so that I can make my scrunchies. I will show you guys how I do those. Okay. But now that we got off on the wrong tangent, I was looking for my pony holders, and I ended up going into the bottom of a bag, and I was like, oh my gosh, what are these? 5 little leggy frogs just waiting down there. All they needed was their eyes and their stuffing. How silly. So we ended up getting these done. Got all 5 of them now. So, perfect. I've got this huge bag that I got from Joann's. And it says, I make things, and I love it. And I was literally telling my husband that I'm a little sad that Joann's is closing, because that's where I always get, like, my cute reusable bags from. Because, like I mentioned, we live far from everything. So every time that I would go to, like, Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, I would always get a bunch of yarn at once, or supplies at once. So I would always end up getting these reusable bags, and yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do now, but we're not going to be sad the whole day. Anyways. What else? I should probably start on scrunchies at this point. I've got about a little less than an hour before I have to go back to work. But, like, these bags. How cute. So when I'm prepping, oh, this is my money bag, by the way. I got this off of Amazon. No, this is not the right code on it. So you're not going to get in here. Even if you find me, you can't take my money because it's not the right code. But I got this off of Amazon, and then it came with like a smaller little pouch that was inside of it. And so I used that to keep like my business card and stuff in. Yeah. And then it just has pockets in the inside, and you can lock it, and it's a money bag. Like, you ain't getting in there without the code, right?
I mean, you can. If you try hard enough, you can get in there without the code.
But you know what I mean. This is just like all my little leftover yarns. That's what I like to do with like just these random little balls, is I like to try and make scrunchies out of them. I don't like to be wasteful. Oh, I also got this at Family Dollar, I think. And I normally put business cards and stuff in it. But, yeah, I don't know where my business cards went. I don't know where my cardstock went when we moved into this camper. Honestly, it could be in the last camper still. So these, I got these at the dollar store. They're just elastics. Nothing fancy dancy. I like to do the clasp-free ones because your yarn goes over it smoother, and they're just, I don't know, people seem to prefer them more. So they come out little like this, and I just...
I should see the way that my dogs are staring at me right now.
Mom, what's wrong with you? I don't know how long this video is going to be completely honest. I get a little off topic sometimes. Oh, white. I don't know why, guys. I just like wrap my yarn back over like this. I don't know how much yarn this uses. Don't ask me. Not lots. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think. Okay. So, this all stretched out. Hooah, hooah. I like to use a 5mm hook. If you are wondering, yes, I put these beads on myself. I bought the little coffee toppers myself. Yeah, I just bought metal hooks and then did it myself. Anyway, so if you're ever curious or want them, let me know, because I'm thinking about reopening up my shop online, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So, I just make a little, I don't know what you call this loop, but you make a loop to where you can close it, right? Like that. Yeah, insert your hook through your hair tie, put your loop on your hook, pull it so that it tightens, hold your yarn however you hold your yarn. I like to grab this and my pony holder, and then you bring this through, chain 2, and then basically you just do the double crochet all the way around. That's all I do until it starts scrunching. And then I just close it off. I don't know. That's all I do, guys. Okay? Like, I'll show you. Oh my gosh, if I can stop, like, doing a half double crochet now. Like, it takes a little bit, and then your ponytail likes to move, so it's a little annoying at times. But once you get a groove, you get the groove, and it's fine. See? Now we're getting it. It's just been a minute since we made some. I like to do, when I get about half-ish weight on it, I like to take it to where my pinky sits where this is. And I take this, and then I just, like, scrunch it up. And then I just keep going, and then every now and again, I just do that same thing over and over. And eventually it makes, like, a cute little scrunchie. How did I learn that? I really don't remember. I'm sure there's a video somewhere doing exactly what I'm doing. Basically, I wanted to try and get at least 20 of these scrunchies made because I always go through them pretty quick when I'm at my markets. And this is only number 1, so I will update you guys on how many I can get done before work, and then basically after work, it'll just be making those cricket eyes with my felt, hot gluing them on. And then we'll see if I can get more scrunchies made or what I want to do then. Alright, thanks for the little chit chat. If you're working on something while watching this, of course, let a girl know what you are working on. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before, but for those of you new here or returning back, I would love to see us hit a goal of 500 friends by December. Right now we have 15 friends / family, and I would love to make it a goal to hit 500. Can we do it? Is it a crazy goal? I think we can. We'll see. I really hope so. It'd be kind of fun, right? Alright. And if we go above that, then y'all already know we about to throw a party. About to have a hoedown showdown. Anyway, we're just going to continue on these scrunchies. And then I will let you guys know how many I'm able to get done before I have to go back to work. And then we will continue hanging out when I get off of work. the yarn got stuck. Anyway, the way that I like to finish it is I just go into this top loop and then just do a slip stitch. And then I cut it. Boop. And then I pull it through. And then with these tails, I just go back and I like weave it back and forth until it's a little bit shorter and you can't see it. And then, yeah, it's pretty much just done. So, I'm just going to leave this for now. Obviously, we still have to make cricket eyes and stuff like that. So, it's okay if we also have to go back and weave in a couple tails. So, yeah. I will talk to you guys again in a little bit. We'll see what we can get done. Okay, friends, I promised an update. So, here's the update. I have to get going to work soon. I did go live on TikTok for a little bit. I was chatting with some of y'all in real time, which is always fun and awesome. So, we were able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 done. I think it was like not even 20 minutes. So that's pretty good. Maybe it was 20 minutes. Something close to that. We got 6 done. And we gotta head off to work. So I will continue working on those later tonight. Probably after we get the Cricut felt eyes done. But just thought that I would do a quick check-in. Alright, we will catch you guys in a little bit. Hey y'all, I know I look a little crazy. I promise it is still the same day. My hair is up. It is nice and toasty, roasty outside. And I just want to come on and be honest with you guys. Tell you exactly what's going on. That way we can continue to get ready for this market and such. Sorry, I was watching my dog. She was chewing something. I wasn't sure what it was. I know what it is. It's fine. Anyways, so keeping it open and honest with y'all. It is nice outside. The dogs are feeling it. I'm feeling it. Do I want to be stuck inside when I could be outside? Absolutely not. I would love to be outside crocheting, of course. But these dogs need a little bit more than just running around in the backyard. So me and my sister, in about 15-ish minutes, we're going to take them both for a walk. Probably just like a 30-minute walk. And then when we get home, I can continue to work. But they definitely need some exercise, so I will update y'all when we get back to crocheting. But just thought I would pop on. Yes, it's the same day. I just look different. Okay. Yeah. So sometimes you just gotta take it slow in life, and that's okay. As much as I really wanted to get 20 scrunchies done today, which it still might happen, but the fact that we still need to get the eyes done, the Cricut eyes, and the scrunchies done. I feel like there was something else that we had to do tonight. Maybe that was it. Maybe it was just the Cricut eyes and the scrunchies, which if that's the case, fine. We'll get it all done. Because we've already got 6 done. And if I continue to yap and do the crocheting, we'll get more done, right? So while we're waiting on my sister to get off of work, we will try to at least finish, I think, 2 scrunchies. I think that's as much as we have time for. But this is just a realistic day in the life. It's what goes on. My brain thinks of other things. And that's just what happens. And I can't help that it's a nice day out finally. And my dogs also would love to be out there. And I would love to take them. So we're going to do that. Tomorrow we're loading the vehicle up. We'll go into the trailer, get what we need out of there. I'll probably do like a mock setup so that I kind of know how I want to set my booth up and what it's going to look like and if it's filled enough. I mean, not that we can really do much about the filling it up part in that amount of time, but we could work on like readjusting it so that it looks more full, if you know what I mean. Can y'all even see me crocheting right now? Nope. Let me adjust the camera. Uno momento. Come here, my friend. Don't be shy. I don't know. I feel like I definitely need a better setup, which we're working on. Don't get me wrong, we're working on it. Everything takes time. It takes practice. I just wish that I had better angles. If y'all want a tour of our camper, let me know, because I would definitely give you guys a tour of our camper slash home and what it's like. If y'all have questions about what it's like to live in a camper too, like, let me know. So far we are just stationary, but come October we might not be. I'll keep you guys updated. We're friends, we talk, we hang out, we update each other. Excuse you. You new here? In the club, we all fam. Or like on the YouTube, we all fam. If you crochet, we fam, dog. What else can I update you guys on? If you're ever wondering like what patterns I'm using when I'm crocheting, other than like obviously the scrunchie, because I already told you guys that like, I don't know where I got this pattern. It's just in my head now, and so I just remember it because it's just double crochet. But other than that, when I use somebody's pattern, because as of right now I don't write my own patterns, maybe I'll get into it. I'm hoping I can get into it. I think it'd be fun. I don't know what ideas I have yet, but they'll come to me eventually, I'm sure. I think I just got the basics of like how it all works, you know? So now I feel like I'm at a good point where I could start writing patterns. I just haven't yet because I don't have time. Whoever has time though, am I right? So we'll see. I've thought of a couple ideas I would like to do.
What was I yapping about?
Oh, if you're ever wondering what patterns I'm using, that's what I was yapping about. If you're ever wondering, I leave them down in my description of every single video, so be sure to check that out. I should probably start putting the links. I don't. I just write who it's by. Maybe I should at least start putting like Etsy, Pinterest, whatever behind it. What else would you guys like to know about me? Maybe we should do like a Q&A type of sesh? Leave it down in the comments. What would you like to know about me? What's something you want me to know about you? I'm from North Dakota. I'm a bus driver. I have my Class B CDL. Class B CDL. Sound like I said Class D. Class B. As in bus. Had that for almost 2 years now. I've got one older brother and 2 younger sisters. I'm happily married. Life's tough, but we are tougher, y'all. Remember that. Motivational speech. Oh my gosh. Alright, I should probably see what time it is now. You know what would be fun is like if I timed how long it took me to do these scrunchies. But now we got this one done. Just in that yapping session. Also want to, so I think I've already said, I want to upgrade my tripod. I want to upgrade my camera eventually. And I really want to get like those mics that you can like put on your shirt and they reduce the noise in the background. Because my dog's playing. Specifically. I don't think the shakiness will ever go away, unfortunately. I think that's just how it's going to be because we live in a camper. And my 2 dogs are rambunctious, and you know, the floor of a camper isn't that sturdy. I mean, it's sturdy. It's just not very stable. I don't know how you want to say it, because anytime that somebody, like, is walking around, you can feel it, you know? This is a lot of yapping. I don't think we've yapped this much in, like, our past videos. I just kind of put you guys on hyperlapse, if anything, and just crochet for it. Also, I do want to film some beginner crochet tips, like for the magic circle / ring or chains and stuff like that. I just don't have the best setup right now. Like, I would want to do an overhead view of it, and I just don't have the technology to do it the way I would want it to come out. And so I'm going to put that on the back burner for now. I will get to it. I just can't right now. Oh, well, good thing we're almost done with this scrunchie. At least we got 2 out of this yarn. We'll win the yarn chicken for sure. It's not even a guess. We will. Look at that. Boom. That was like the perfect last skein of yarn for this scrunchie. So now we have 8 scrunchies that I just need to weave in the ends. What time is it now? 6:02. Okay, I think I'm going to jump off for a little bit. When I come back after our walk, I will update y'all and let you know what we are doing next. But until then, I'm keeping it for real. I'm going to jump off, go take the dogs for a walk with my sister, and we'll see you guys in just a little bit. Hello friends, it is now Friday, April 11th. You're probably wondering where I went last night. I didn't work on anything last night, to be completely honest. So now today we have a bunch to get done. We have to get the felt eyes made, we have to get them on the turtles, we have to finish scrunchies, and we have to load the vehicle up. All tonight. And I need to charge my power bank because I forgot to plug it in last night. So we are going to get started with a couple things, and I will bring you guys along for the process. Yeah, we ended up going for a much longer walk and ended up doing a lot more talking, and then I stayed at my parents' place for a while last night because she still lives with them. My sister does, and yeah, I just had some really good talks last night that I needed. So now we've got a lot to catch up on today, but we will get it done. It's not a worry. It's not a problem. If I only bring these 8 scrunchies and then make some while I'm there, it's not a huge deal. It's really not. Scrunchies are so easy to whip up. I mean, you guys saw how fast we whipped up some of those yesterday. So, without further ado, we are gonna get started. I don't know where I want to start yet, but we need to start somewhere. Probably plugging in the power bank so that can get charged first. Alright, let's go, my friends. Okay, while I work on getting this Cricut set up, I just want to chit-chat with you guys. Because, why not? I'm in a chatty mood, so we might as well chat, right? So, I don't know about y'all, or if you guys have ever, been in a camper or anything. But living in a camper and trying to do, Cricut eyes and stuff, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's about, the small space. But I don't like it. Trying to just get the process done. If you guys just had to see everything I had to rearrange to try and get this set up. My desk is a mess. That's what happens with markets, though. So after this market, we will be reorganizing this room because I'm over it. For real. Okay, so I got my felt, got my white, got my parchment paper. So this is my process. I'm going to go on to the Cricut app here and pull up my eyes. I will show you guys my process. Let's go! Okay, so basically I only have this set up to make 3 sets of eyes right now, but we need it to make 8, and then one little bit larger of a size for that jumbo turtle. So I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate these and make it how many we need, and then I will jump back on and show you guys. Okay, so I got 8 and then the 2 bigger ones, so we're going to hit make it. My camera's shaky. I'm doing my best with what I've got right now. I always put the mirror on for both. Next, it tells me how it's going to cut it, so I know how I need to lay it on there. But I think I'm going to try and rearrange some of these, because I don't like when it takes up that much room. Trying to rearrange these is not always the easiest, especially on a tablet. I wish I had a mouse I could click and drag them with, but I don't. So this is good enough. Okay, there we go. So I need it to go from 6. I'll probably have it go from 6 to 2, just so that I know, and I'll hit next. You can hear it turned on now. Like I said, y'all, look at my desk. I'll show you. Like, it just literally looks like a mess. I don't know. But here's my Cricut. Yay! I made those stickers all by myself. Super proud of them. Alright. We are connected. And now we want to say this is felt. And I want to do more pressure because with the felt, it has a hard time like cutting it. So now we are going to get our felt piece onto here, and I will show you guys, oh my gosh, when I'm putting it into the machine because I'm having troubles. I am not aesthetic by any means yet. I'm getting there. We need a different tripod so that I can like put on the floor because I don't have like enough desk space. Like I said, like we need to rearrange. It literally looks like a giant mess. Oh, hello, plushies. All right, let's get this loaded and I'll show you when the Cricut's eating it and cutting it. Okay, every time this is done after felt too, just so y'all know, I take it out because it gets like this weird, it gets the felt on it. So I just take it, brush the outside of this off, and then to also keep my blade sharp, I've heard that you can use tinfoil and just like a couple times just to resharpen that blade after using it with the felt, and then it gets like the felt pieces off of it as well. And for that last little bit, I just gently and carefully like take it off. And I just make sure that like it's still in there, and then I put it back into my machine, and then we're good to go. So coming back over here, I got this set up how I want it, so I'm gonna hit next, connect. Okay, and then for the white, I use an iron-on, so I'm gonna click that. Pressure, I leave it as that, and then oops, I got it on my mat here ready to go, so we're gonna put it into the Cricut. as you guys can tell, we got all of their eyes on. I think this is super duper cute the way that I have them sitting up. But we are going to put them in the bag, get them ready to go. This one's looking off sideways. I don't know why the eyes went like that. They just did. But these are all ready to go, so we're going to put them in our bag ready for the market. And I'm not quite sure what we're going to work on next. Just give me a little bit and I'll check back in with you guys. Alright, I'm just going to apologize in advance if this video is a little chaotic compared to the last. Hopefully editing Brianna can make it all come together seamlessly and nicely. Oh my gosh, let me just show you guys my dogs. Here's Grizzly, here's Icky. Those are the two I always talk about. Those are my puppies. So now I showed you guys, or I should have showed you guys, my plushies of what we're all bringing. And so now I think we're going to go outside to my trailer and figure out what display pieces I'll have to get those ready to go. So without further ado, let's go. I might not be able to record. It is windy outside. So we'll see if my tripod stays up. Let's go! Quick update, it's market day! I'm taking my mom with me. I don't know if she'll want to be recorded or not. She's getting in the truck now, but we are about to make our way and I'll keep you guys updated. Let's go! We will have scrunchies, I just don't have them displayed yet, but like we said the other day, we were just finishing those up. So this is what it looks like so far. And now we are ready! Yes! Alright guys, we are about 2 hours into the market. We've sold a couple things, so I'm going to do a quick update while it's a little bit slower. So what have we sold? Drumroll! So we've got 4 bunny in a baskets have sold, so we only have 1 of those left. We've sold 2 small turtles and we still have 6 of those left. We've sold 1 chicken in a basket, so we still have 4 of those. We've sold 1 baby axolotl, we still have 5 of those. We've sold 1 squid, so we still have 1 of those. And then we sold 1 small chicken, so we still have 5 more of those. And we still have 4 more hours of this market. So I will keep you guys updated, but so far so good. I have met a lot of amazing people. It's been a great experience. I definitely miss doing vendor shows and I can't wait to share more with you guys. See ya! I just want to show y'all like how many vendors are here right now. So I'm just gonna do like a quick, like it is crazy. There's also a basketball game going on right now. It has been amazing and so fun. Like we are surrounded, and yeah, I'll keep updating you guys. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, we're just finishing up our market here, and this is all that we have left. Let me show you. We had a really good day. It was really fun getting to talk and meet with everybody. And I will break down the prices and how much we sold after I tear down. Just wanted to give you guys this quick update. Hey guys, it's the next day after our market. I was super duper tired last night, so I did not film like what sold, how much I got, or any of that last night. So we're gonna do that now, and then we'll wrap up this video. As you can tell, my voice is still a little tired, guys, so hopefully you can hear it well enough. Last night after the market, I had like no voice, so this is what we've got to work with. But I'm excited to share with you guys how our first market of 2025 went. Alright, let's get to the nitty gritty. Everything that you guys want to hear, and I'm ready to tell you. Alright, so we sold 2 chicken in the baskets, 4 bunny in the baskets. Those were so popular, guys. It was crazy. To the point that, okay, so I may not have sold the whole lot or made a bunch of money at this market. It was more about advertising, getting my name back out there again. For all the people that didn't know me, there was also a basketball game going on, so there was a lot of foot traffic. And people were looking for other items I didn't necessarily have at the show with me, but I redirected them to my storefront because it was in the same town. So it was easy just to tell them, like, hey, if you want to go check out my storefront at Hanson's, I've got more of my items there. So, back to this. So we sold 2 chicken in a basket, 4 bunny in a basket, 2 of the pocket bunnies, 2 small turtles, 2 baby axolotls, 1 small chicken, 1 large leggy froggy, and 2 baby squids. Brings us to a total of 16 items sold, which I would consider pretty darn good for this market, considering that it was a basketball game and all the things. I'm going to assume that a lot of the people that I was talking to ended up going to Hanson's, but there were also 2 other crocheters there that had plushies as well. So I can't guarantee anything, but I have a feeling that my customer base was definitely there this weekend. So now for the breakdown of how much did we make. So in Venmo we made $38.95, and then in cash we made $205. Take out $60 of that for the booth fee, and we made a profit of $183.95. That was actually really good for this being my first market again, not really knowing what to expect, having basketball games going on, just all the little nitty-gritty things that you can't necessarily prepare for. I think it turned out super amazing. I got to meet a bunch of amazing people. Some of the people that I did vendor shows with in the past were actually at this show, so I got to chit-chat and have fun with them. My mom was there with me. It was pretty much a blast. So, thank you guys so much, as always. If you like my videos, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stick around if you are not done hanging out. Don't worry, we are still new to YouTube. I do have a couple videos up already, so be sure to go check those out. If you're curious what my storefront looks like or what a storefront is type of thing, you can go check out my last video before this one, because we did some redecorating and I took you guys with me for that. We are on our way to 500 subscribers, guys. So far we have 19. We've grown! And by the time I post this video, we might have grown more, so I'll put that in the description box. But this is going to wrap up our video. I hope it's not too long, but if you guys like the longer videos, let me know in the comments. That way I know kind of more what you guys want to see, how long you like to watch. Because I know for me, when I'm crocheting or just have little things going on, I like to put on longer videos just so that it feels like I have a double body with me, you know, like let's work together type of thing. If that's what you're into, make sure you let me know in the comments so that I do make those longer videos for you guys. But as of right now, I'm not making those longer videos because I'm not sure what you guys like. So let me know for sure. If you have any questions about patterns I've used, just put it in the comments. I'm getting back to every single one of you the best I can. I've already had a couple questions and I feel like I got back to them in a timely manner, I hope. But yeah, so this is where we're going to wrap it up. We'll catch you guys in the next one.